What's good, y'all? It's Torre here.
And it's PA.
We're here to answer questions with Sounds of the Future.
Yes, Sirski.
I love you, 508.
We had a mutual friend that had connected us, and I had seen him on Instagram, posted a tough snippet, and I was really fucking with it just off the strength of the love of the music. You know what I'm saying? This shit was hard, so I'm gonna tap in.
Literally. Like, early, like, this year, like, late 2023. Locked in, pulled up to the spot, we made a song, pulled up to the studio, made another song, and boom, that's it. Now we're here. Him and I are pretty like-minded once it comes to this rap shit. We very much see eye to eye. It just be a vibe for real. Like, we just play beats.
It's natural.
Very, very, very natural, very authentic. Shit just I honestly can't even explain it. It's just motherfuckers just in the stew, listening to beats. We'll find a hard one. Like, alright, load it up. Spit my verse, he spit his, and that shit come out fire. That's it.
Easy like that, just like that.
There's really not that much to it.
Bruh, this motherfucker set out the fire alarm at the studio once. Yeah, that shit was high five. And then the firefighter come.
The whole
Shit wild as shit, cuz.
the whole Malden Fire Department at like 4 in the morning. Yeah, over that fire alarm, man. I was like, damn. Nah, but there's some other shit back in like Quincy, bro. Some just like stupid ass fucking parties that just turned OD hectic. Motherfuckers just lying on the floor, like like dead on God. Just like motherfuckers just lying on the floor. Off whatever the fuck they are, I don't even know. But they was just lying on the floor, just lying there. I'm just like walking over them like fucking zombies, like swear, like straight up. But shit was just really just out of control, stupid shit. All the guys, shout out my boy Rude, shout out my boy Desi, shout out Lalo, shout out Eddie. That's all the goats. Fucking shout out Wanna Cry. Shout out Ride, bro. This shit can keep going.
He tapped in for real.
Yeah, nah, that shit run deep for real, and it's deeper than just the people I shouted out, bro. If we locked in, you know, I can't even think about everyone off the top of my head, but there's a lot. It's a lot. Shout out everybody.
I say shout out Jedi, producer out of Washington Heights, ER. Shout out Jedi, and just shout out the people at Oak Grove Studio.
Hell yeah.
That's where we be.
Yep.
Where we be at most of the time recording and shit.
For sure.
I mean, you know, growing up, you know, I was just always really listening to rap. I had an older brother who was always playing this, so like just gaining inspiration from rappers from all over. But when I really like got solidified into really wanting to do this shit was when I realized like I was going through some deep shit. You feel me? I was just making music to help me get through it, and it genuinely worked. Like I started seeing change in myself just from the music, helping me progress through whatever I was going through the music. And then once I realized, you know, that shit is really beneficial to me, I could get paid off that. Feel me? I had a line where I said, I just needed me a way to spit that pain and still get paid. So, feel me? That's why I'm here.
I always, even before I started rapping for real, I always knew I could rap. Like, I'd just be writing for fun and just like spitting shit to myself. Like, I was always into it. But I never had like some sort of like spark to like, until I did. I never really had like a spark to just like say fuck it and just start recording until like 2019. I don't know. I just got into it. I hopped into my high school had a little music studio, little desktop and snowball microphone, whatever. I just got in that bitch. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Just started. I had a little open little verse that I wrote. Just spit that shit, and then every day kept going back, kept learning shit, kept trying shit. Eventually, I made myself. I made like my first like good and ready to release song, and to this day that song is my most streamed song. Actually I don't know if it's my most streamed, but like definitely close second. And just the response I got from that, and then leading into, I did a show a couple months after that, and just the response I had from that whole 2-month stint of putting out music just really made me realize like that this is what I want to be doing for real. Yeah.
Honestly, just like sometimes the feeling of just like you feel like you're running in place with this shit, sometimes that shit could be real frustrating. Like for me, I know, feel me, sometimes like I just feel like I'm running in place with this shit, but then it always comes something, a moment where it's like it kind of gives you that hope where it's like, okay, this went my way, so I honestly might be able to, feel me, might have just been bumps in the road, but definitely I say just the feeling of feeling like you're not getting anywhere with it and just running in place is definitely gonna put you at a low position in life, and you just gonna feel like you just did a whole bunch of shit for no reason and none of that shit worth it. But for me, just get over that shit, keep going no matter what, keep that faith. And you
It's a battle with yourself. It's a battle within yourself. There's highs and there's lows. Motherfuckers will fuck I was saying. Motherfuckers will, like me for example. I mean, all artists can relate to this. You feel like you're not good enough. You watching other people being in positions that you feel like you could be in. You be like, and then you start overthinking it. Like, oh, I should be in here. Oh, what am I not doing right? Oh, what the fuck is he doing and that I'm not doing? Why am I not in this position? Yada yada. And that's you really beat yourself up over that shit. And it's like very it's not a good feeling. Like you feel down upon yourself. You're not trying to make no music. You're like almost not necessarily you want to quit, but you just don't really know. You feel lost. You feel kind of lost, but then there'll be times where you just find a fire ass beat and just slide on some shit and you're like, all right, yeah, like I'm like that for sure. And then
Right.
and then the spark is back. So it's really just like low lows, high highs. A time where I feel like I really wasn't into it, I feel like was around COVID, when a lot of shit kind of shut down. A lot of like my face to face connection with people wasn't really there. It was just kind of me in my little studio, which in a way was cool, but I've always thrived off like social interaction and networking, and not being able to do that kind of like brought me down in a way. I say that to this day, that if COVID never happened, I would be in a whole different situation. But listen, it is what it is, and it's fucking, everything happens for a reason. So shit, we here.
have you on that last part.
Yep.
Well, for me, it's just like you see this shit. Like sometimes you see people. I think it's a big thing is knowledge and knowing what you're getting yourself into. For me, a lot of people get themselves into shit that they don't even realize or know that they getting themselves into. For me, like you said, I do want to keep a level of independence, but definitely just striving for a little distribution deal just for the exposure of it. For me, but I want to keep all my music, keep everything about me. I want to keep it me, and I want to keep it authentic, natural. I don't want to be directed by nobody. For me, it's my life, so I'm gonna live that shit how I want to.
For sure. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily against a record deal. I don't think, depending on the terms of the deal and who you're dealing with, I think a lot of times it's very beneficial for an artist or whatever, and the label. But I think keeping the right group of people around you that actually have your best interest is what's gonna go the longest way. People that will give the 2 cents that the 2 cents that you want to hear or you don't want to hear. But it's important to listen to it and reflect upon it, because those are the people that really see it from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? So just, I feel like it's important, like, because these label motherfuckers, they don't have your best interests at heart. They don't give a shit. But it's really like your day ones, your homies that's really trying to see you win and that are really going to tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get carried away with this music shit, but having the right solid ones around you, they're gonna keep you in check. So I feel like that's important. But I'm not against I'm not like, shit, bro. Labels talking to me about some money. Labels talking to me about whatever. Listen, I'll entertain it. Fuck you, shit. this is the business. This is where we at. It's what we doing.
Fuck.
I think all us Gen Zers, we just trying to relive them 2016 to 2018 days for real. Like, I think, me personally, I think that was prime time. But 2021, the revival of the SoundCloud scene, that shit was lit. Like, bro, I would say overall, the 2016 to 2018 era was the blueprint of modern day hip hop. But I think there's more to come. I don't think that was the peak. I think the peak is still coming, and it's steady on the way up. It's like a graph. It'll be like on the way up and it'll decline and then shoot back up. You know what I'm saying? Just highs and lows with this shit. But right now, I think we're going through a transition period in hip hop to some new crazy shit that's about to happen. But right now, it's a kind of stagnant time in hip hop, I think.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I like where the sound is going. You know, music is just going to evolve. It's just going to get better, more different, more creative. So I'm excited to see what the future got. I've been saying this shit. People really just want to be rappers nowadays just to say that they rappers. Like, it's so saturated and, like, it's just, like, it's so saturated. Everybody's doing this shit. Like, honestly, sometimes I really, like, look at myself and I think it's like, is this something I really want to keep doing? Like, I just see it getting cornier and cornier, and I'm like, but then I realize, like, you know, I'm not what they are. I know I'm different. I know that what I got ain't what they got. It's just, it's different. You feel me? But that shit's definitely saturated. People just doing whatever they want, you know.
Just riding waves.
Yeah, sick and tired of that shit, though.
It's tricky because I think being able to make good music is one thing, but being able to know how to put your music in front of masses is in a way more important. And I do give props to the people that found success through TikTok and Instagram or whatever that have made careers out of that shit. Like, that's really what it is nowadays. Like, these labels, they're on TikTok, they're on YouTube, they're on Instagram trying to find these fucking new artists. So that's there. The music industry runs through these social media platforms nowadays, but being an independent artist trying to catch the attention of these higher ups, it really sucks a lot of life out of like the creative process, having to consistently do these dumbass TikToks, and it's just it sucks, like, in a way. But it's a grind, it's a hustle, you know what I'm saying? Like, you your own boss, like you determine the outcome of what you want to do. So shit, like, you can't, like, you can beat around the bush all day, but that TikTok shit, it's real, it's there. Like, motherfuckers,
nowadays that shit really just more about the content creation and the exposure of it more than the music.
And the trends be whack as shit. Like, the trends be stupid whack, bro. Like, motherfuckers not trying to fuck with that, but shit, people, the masses are. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta figure out how to maneuver through this age of social media. I would say in the grand scheme of things, not quite, because markets like Atlanta and New York just have such a rich history for tens of years, many years, that just, with this hip hop shit, with producing talent and all the media in it, and all the press, that Boston just doesn't necessarily have. Boston is great in other aspects, education, whatever, but I think all it really does take is that one guy, and we have like a Millie's and a Bia, like, you know, it's there, but there's just something, like, I can't even put it like a pin to it. Like, there's just something that's, like, missing, and all it takes is this one thing to click, this one artist to just boom, and then I think a lot of light is gonna be shined into what's going on out here. So as a big as like a market, all in all, probably not as quite, but I feel like there's lots of potential for Boston to be seen.
Yeah, just like he said, I said this in the last interview, you know, it's really just gonna take one more person, feel me? And
yeah,
like he said, like, you know, we do have the Millies and stuff, but we need one that, like, is honestly gonna change things generationally for the city of Boston. Somebody who, like, really will have a big enough influence to where the point that they can put their artists on, they can put other small artists on, and create that form of, like, unity between all the fans in the city as well. But definitely just one person, and it's gonna happen soon, because for me, all I see is just people going up and up and up.
Motherfuckers working.
Yeah, so we gonna see what happens, though. Don't count us out as a city for
Never.
sure. Yeah, I'm about to just be flooding y'all with singles and videos. Feel me? We gonna go on a little run this summer. And then, yeah, we gonna see what happens by the end of the summer. But for now, I'm just focused on pushing out singles. I got a whole bunch of new music, my best music ever that I've made. So, for me, I'm excited for that.
I got end of summer, I got a EP coming out. I can't tell y'all the name yet, but it's coming out in the summer, and this is by far the most excited I've ever been about releasing music, because this sound that I'm pushing with this new EP is something I've been working super duper hard on for the last 2 years. So this body of work, I'm just super proud of the way it's gonna come out, and I'm just excited. I'm just excited for it all. The songs are done. Everything's recorded. Just got to get a couple songs mixed, and then we gonna roll out all the visual shit, and then shit gonna drop, and shit gonna fuck some shit up for sure. People gonna see what the fuck I've been on for the last couple years.
Yeah, and I heard some of them in the studio. That shit's different. That shit's a force, cause I'll say just, if you a new artist and you just starting out, don't be in no rush to release no music. For me, find yourself as an artist, find your sound. I always tell this to new artists that I encounter with and I come across, is that your first song always gonna be your most important song, because that's gonna be the song that people view you as an artist. That's gonna be their first perception of you. So make sure that shit hard. Make sure it's mixed well. Make sure you don't half-ass it, cause that's like your trial in this shit. For me, your first song, that's the one everybody gonna tune into. So if it's hard, they gonna tune back in. If it's not, that's just what they gonna look at you as. So keep that in mind when you starting up.
I think this goes to anybody and anything they're doing. If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling down, if you feel like you can't achieve what you want to achieve, if you feel like your goals are too far out of reach, that shit is not true. Your time is coming. Guaranteed. This is how it works. Just all you gotta do is just stay down, stay to yourself. Shit gonna pop. Just stay down until you're up. That's it.
Facts.
Law of attraction, bro. That's how it works. Like, as long as you just keep working, keep grinding, like, shit gonna play out. Like, it's really not that difficult. Like, it's really like simple like that. Like, it's definitely easier said than done, but just stay down, stay grinding. Shit gonna play out.
Keep God in your life always too.
Always.
I love you, 508.